Oi, go. Oi, more passion, more passion, more passion, more.
This story is about the beginning of a beautiful bond between Feather and Sophia. Feather entered our lives in what seemed like an accidental way, but now it feels more like destiny. I was 8 months pregnant, preparing for our baby's arrival, when an unexpected call came from a colleague. She had just shown a property and discovered a surprising caring for her and hadn't attended to her cage in weeks. Sight, a parrot alone in a dark basement. The owner, she explained, had lost interest in. "Do you want her?" she asked me, a bit cautiously. I, too, hesitated. We were gearing up for a newborn and life was already changing. Adding a neglected bird with an uncertain past wasn't on my agenda, but the thought of that bird trapped in silence, waiting for someone, stayed with me all day. That evening, I decided to say yes. When Feather arrived, she was mostly quiet and barely moved. She wasn't aggressive, just cautious. Her eyes showed years of loneliness, and even though she was now in a warm home, she acted as if she couldn't believe it. Having been abandoned once, why would this time be any different? We gave her time and didn't rush things, and gradually, day by day, she began to observe us. Not with fear, but with curiosity. I could never have predicted what would unfold when Sophia was born. From the moment we brought our daughter home from the hospital, Feather's entire demeanor shifted. We gently introduced Sophia, with Feather perched at a distance, but instead of remaining back as we anticipated, she slowly moved closer with a strange sense of purpose. It seemed she recognized Sophia, not through logic or memory, but through instinct. From that very first day, Feather began to treat her as her own. She followed Sophia, kept an eye on her, and wanted to be close at every moment. If Sophia was in the crib, Feather would sit on a nearby shelf. When Sophia cried, Feather chirped back softly as if trying to comfort her. When Sophia laughed, Feather would flap her wings and bounce around joyfully. It wasn't mimicry, it was empathy. One afternoon, about a week after bringing Sophia home, I laid her down on a blanket in the living room while I tidied up nearby. Feather waddled over, stood just inches away, and tilted her head side to side, studying the tiny bundle on the floor. Then slowly she leaned in and touched her beak to Sophia's sock-covered foot. Not a nip, just a gentle kiss. I stood still, half in wonder, half in tears, realizing something extraordinary was unfolding. As Sophia grew, so did their bond. Feather became more than an observer, she became a companion. When Sophia started crawling, Feather was never far behind. She waddled after her like a little guard, chirping when Sophia approached something questionable. She had her own way of sounding alarms, and I sometimes felt like I had a second set of eyes, smaller, feathered, and completely devoted. At mealtimes, Feather was also present, not demanding food but watching attentively, sometimes accepting little bites that Sophia dropped. It turned into a ritual. Sophia in her high chair, Feather on the chair next to her, both quietly enjoying the moment together. For Feather, eating seemed to convey more than just food. It represented connection, family. Their most joyful moments were perhaps at the piano. We have an old upright piano in our living room. When Sophia was strong enough to pull herself up to it, she began pressing the keys, giggling at the quirky sounds. Feather was instantly captivated. She hopped up beside her, swaying to the noise, chirping in sync with Sophia's rhythmic banging. It might not have been music in the traditional sense, but for them, it was pure harmony. Observing their relationship blossom, I've realized that love isn't confined by species. It isn't limited to our expectations or understanding.